folks, cold in here, my fingers don't work exactly right. But anyway, I wanted to show you this because this has had the bridge glued back onto it. I believe you saw this in clamps a couple of videos back. Glued up very nicely, and this is the Tanglewood TW Big Baby, and this is a cedar top instrument. And I've been getting a lot of Tanglewoods in because there's a lot floating around the used market that just need setting up or slight small fixes. This one had a couple of scratches on it, but you know, a bit of Old English and some elbow grease, and it looks all right. I mean, it's still there, but not your eye isn't drawn to it. But interestingly enough, this British company holds a good place in the market here. You see them everywhere. A lot of shops carry them, and there are a lot of Tanglewood dealers, and there are a lot more models available than, say, in the US where I was working most recently. And they're serviceable guitars, most of them. I mean, they have some low-end stuff, but most of the stuff is kind of mid-rangey and some higher range stuff. And like I said, there's a ton floating around the used market in all conditions, just waiting to be set up, fixed up, that kind of stuff. So I pick them up where I can, if they're cheap enough, and make good guitars out of them. And this is the latest of probably 4 or 5 I've had in, which I've shown on recent videos. The one that with the repaired neck, the Sunburst one, sold within a couple of days of that video, and the person that came over was pretty happy with it, the way it felt and played. And I explained that I used the Gorilla Glue on it, which should hold it. If it's going to break, it'll break somewhere else, not at that joint. At least that's been my experience with that particular glue. The original Gorilla Glue, the sort of stuff you have to clamp up, not the wood glue. Anyway, this is another repair. Rosewood fretboard and bridge. Nice piece of rosewood on that bridge, actually. Sort of pearloid, rosette, all cream bound, mahogany back and sides, laminate of course, and then the very traditional Tanglewood headstock with the bug standard chrome tuners. So put this with a bag and hopefully find a good home for someone. The action's really nice. I took the saddle down, and it's easy to play. So if you don't mind a bit of buckle rash buffed out on the back, 1 or 2 dings on the front, it's played in, sounds good, job's a good one. Alright folks, I just thought I'd show you that. I'll have more videos coming shortly, getting back into things thick and fast here, so thanks for your patience, and hopefully we'll have some interesting things come in. Let me know what you think of Tanglewoods, those of you in the UK especially, because you've got access to a lot more of them. I talked to another luthier this week, and he rated them quite highly, said they had quite a lot of good sort of intermediate models at good prices that were, and it's just a reliable brand. You know, it's kind of like Yamaha, if you will, at least in the UK. You don't see as many Alvarez and Takaminis here, but you do see a lot of these. So there you go, the Big Baby. You've been called that before, haven't you? Well, this is one. You know, I know Taylor does a baby, so you know, it seems to be catching on. All right, folks, nice cedar top guitar. I believe this is solid cedar on the top, laminate back and sides. There you go, the Tanglewood Big Baby Dreadnought guitar. All right, see you on the next one.